Hi guys, welcome back to today's video and welcome back to 2023. I cannot believe that it's another year, but I hope you guys had the best Christmas, best New Year's Eve, all of that stuff. Just a really great holiday season. I figured I would kick it off with some of my current toddler favorites, which is just crazy that I can even say that. I cannot believe that I don't have a little baby anymore. I have a 16-month-old. So if you guys are new, my name's Peyton and my husband and I have a little boy named Jonathan, and like I said, at the end of December he just turned 16 months old. So we have started seeing a huge shift just in his attention span and what he's able to do, whether that's cognitively, physically, just everything is changing, and it is so cool. And so I wanted to share with you guys some of the things that I have, John and I, my husband, have been finding super helpful to keep our little boy happy and engaged and just thriving. I took some notes on my phone to help me stay on track, and I think I'm going to start with the food category. So this we have been using since around the 12-month mark. This little snack cup, guys, is a staple in our house. I only really use this when we go out. He just loves it. I think it's great, the shape of it, because he can hold on to it. They reach their little hands in there, and as you can see, I'm dumping out and there are some puffs in there, and they're not coming out. Every now and then some will get out, but this really keeps a mess to a minimum. And you can also, sorry, he's napping as always and I thought I heard him. You can also collapse it, so when you're not using it, you can still just keep it in your diaper bag or storage or whatever. These come in 1,000 shapes and colors, but pretty much anything silicone for him I'm obsessed with because it's so easy to clean. It's easy to fold up and throw in a diaper bag, and I don't know, everything about this is, it works for us. So this is my first must-have for toddlers, and like I said, this has been with us since around 12 months, maybe even a little before that. We have to have this because it's just great for easy snacking for him. Easy and independent snacking. The next food must-have I have are these silicone bibs. Ours are from the brand Mushy or Mushy. I never know how to say that. I say Mushy, but yeah, these are an absolute must. We use these every single day for every single meal. I fold them up. I put them in our diaper bag when we go and we eat out. It's just an essential for eating for babies and toddlers. I think he started using this when he was 6 months old because that's when we started solid foods. And yeah, we could not get by without those. So I would definitely say if you have an eater, even if they're a little bit before 12 months old, silicone bibs are just the way to go. You just wash them out, throw them in the dishwasher, and I mean, they're amazing. We'll have that forever, and they come in the cutest colors and patterns. Also a must-have that I would never have guessed would be a must-have for me. If you guys know me, I'm very simple and I really like the minimal approach to things. I don't like to have extra stuff, and so when I bought the bibs and I bought some plates and some bowls as well for him, I bought just some regular spoons. He really had a hard time at the beginning. We tried to get him to eat, I feel like around maybe 10 months with a spoon and a fork, and it was just really hard for him. So around 12 months we finally switched over to these little mini ones, and the spoon we used this morning for his yogurt, so it's dirty but it looks exactly like this, just a spoon. These have been game changing. If you have a little one who is not interested in eating with a spoon or a fork, or you can tell that they're struggling to learn how to get it because it's too long, I highly recommend this, and has taught him how to eat with utensils. So I really recommend these, and I just wasn't expecting to need this or like this because it just seems unnecessary when we already have them. But yeah, like I said, for us, this little utensil was necessary. This is just from Amazon. I will link everything that I can for you guys. The next must-have I have is this little, I think it's called a Raz feeder. I don't know. You put frozen things in here. You can do breast milk. You can do frozen fruit, which is what we do, anything, and it just helps teething babies. So we used this a little bit when he was 6 months old, but honestly, since he hit around 12 months, he is getting so many teeth, and this thing gets pulled out all the time, and I never really expected to use this past the baby phase or past the beginning of learning how to eat phase. But yeah, this is a must-have for us because he's getting 2 molars right now, and so that obviously causes kids a lot of pain and a lot of discomfort. And I think in a lot of ways we've gotten lucky. He, for the most part, he's been so great about getting all his teeth. This little thing, I just load this up with berries and he will just chomp on this over and over and over again, and it really brings him a lot of comfort, and I obviously love that. Also, if I ever just need him to sit for a second, even if he's not telling me that he's in pain, I will just put little berries in this too, frozen, and he just will munch away. He loves berries. My son loves berries. Okay, moving on to sleep. I only have 2 must-haves here because I feel like everyone's routine is just so different and so dependent on your baby. But for us, a sleep sack is critical. We have had struggles with sleep, I feel like, since 6 months when we started putting him in his crib. He does really well, but when he has his nights, he really has his nights, and we've been having those lately, and that's just gonna come and go with kids. But one thing that I read was if you do a sleep sack consistently, it will help to tell their brain it's time to go to bed. And so we figured, we did it when he was so little, and then we just kind of stopped using it over the summer because it's just warmer and he sleeps pretty warm, and he was sleeping through the night without one. But when his sleep started to struggle again, I was like, you know what? It's getting colder. We're moving into fall and winter. Let's just give it a try. Game changer. I'll link the exact one that we have. I can't show it to you guys because he's napping, so he's in it right now. But when I put him on his changing table, zip him into this thing, he instantly starts rubbing his eyes, and you can just tell he knows it's time to take a nap or time to go to bed. So for us, Sleep Sack is amazing, and I found a really, really nice one on Amazon. I'm shocked at the quality, but I feel like I will buy this now for the rest of our kids. They're just so good, and they're a great price as well, because I feel like sleep sacks, they can get pretty expensive. It's the softest thing I've ever felt, so I love it for him, and he seems to love it as well. Item 2 for sleep is going to be our hatch. So this is probably not news to any moms watching this. Our hatch is critical for us. We use it every single day without fail, every single night once he goes to bed. I love that I can do timers on it and program everything. It's just so seamless. The hatch is just, for me, it is an absolute must. And I heard so many other moms talk about this when I watched like pregnancy videos and newborn must-haves and all this stuff. For us, it really is a must-have, and it's gone with us from newborn to baby stage to now toddler phase. And yeah, I'll have it for all my kids because it just really is so helpful, and I feel like just completely aids in helping lull him to sleep as quickly as possible. So we love our hatch, and like I said, we use it every day, so I wanted to tell you guys about that too. Okay, next up is probably the category that you guys have all been waiting for: toys and entertainment. This is something that I am constantly looking into and trying to perfect for our house, which I know there's probably no such thing, but I really noticed that when we find toys that he loves and enjoys playing with, it changes the game for his day, for my day, for my husband's day. It's just so much fun to see him engage in something and learn something new, and it's also just awesome as a parent to have a toy keep your kids' attention. So I want to quickly mention Lovevery, and just quickly because I've mentioned them so many times throughout my son growing up, but they really are just the best toys. I love everything about them. They have been a huge investment for us, but I can't say it enough. They're so worth it, and he just gets excited to play with them. And not only does he get excited to play with them, he plays with the toys over and over and over again. And also, as a mom, it gives me an idea of what is a great toy for that age, you know, and just, I don't know, it just really helps me to be putting my best foot forward in what I'm getting for him. So that's all I'm going to say about Lovevery, because you guys know how much I love them if you've watched any of my other videos, and we are still loving their stuff. And then I figured I'd show you guys a few physical toys that we're loving. So these are Lovevery flashcards, but you don't need the Lovevery ones. Any kind of flashcard for this age, from 6 months till now, he has literally loved these, and he can say so many of the words now. So I do these with him pretty much every day, and it's just been so cool to see him go from just smiling at the cards and seeing different things, flipping them over, touching them, to now he can say cat and hat and truck and car and all these different things. It's just amazing. So I highly recommend for this age group some kind of flashcards, and the more realistic looking items you can get on them, I personally think the better. Something else that I've seen him love to do at around this age, between the 12 and 16 month mark, is put things inside of each other and then take things out. So these stacking cups, again, these are Love Every, but we have another set from Mushi that he likes just as much, and I actually got those for $10 at TJ Maxx, guys. So you don't need any expensive stuff. I've actually thrifted these for a friend as well, not these exact ones, but a small set of stacking cups for 99 cents. So just, I'm going to talk about thrifting at the end of the video because that is something I am so huge on for my son. But anyway, stacking cups are so good. He loves these and has loved them for months. So these have been a big hit for us. I'll insert a picture just of some of our other toys. We have a car ramp that he just got for Christmas. I was pretty specific with my family about what I wanted for him and what I thought he would like, and thankfully he really is enjoying everything so far. There are these mats from IKEA that we played with at a friend's house right before Thanksgiving, and we added those to his Christmas list, and they are a huge hit. So I definitely think for this age, any kind of little tunnel system, or I know the nugget couch is super popular, but I also know that's really expensive, but things like that that get them moving and using those gross motor skills, I just think that's so helpful for this age group. That was a very short nap. Only an hour. He usually naps for 2.5. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by his crying. Okay, so the IKEA mats, those are a hit right now. The stacking cups, the flashcards, like I said, anything where he can put it inside of itself. I'm probably gonna have to go get him soon. We've got a little guest now. He has not been feeling well the last like 2 or 3 days or so that's probably the reason for the short nap, but we'll see how long this lasts. I'm gonna have to hurry up. Those are our favorites. Oh, I missed a category. I also wanted to talk about body care, and what we've been loving for the last several months is by the brand Pipette. I was using Honest stuff, but I felt like it was drying out his skin, and then before that I just was using Johnson & Johnson because I've always loved that smell. But the more that I have started looking into ingredients, and just like I said, I have several friends who are really into the more non-toxic, natural approach to things, and so they just have shared a lot of stuff, and I found Pipette on Amazon, and so we have the baby oil, which has been great this winter. He has eczema on and off, and so we also purchased their eczema lotion, and that worked pretty well for us. This is just their basic body lotion. We use this every time he takes a bath. It's phenomenal. But the standout is this leave-in detangler. Guys, if you have a kid with curly hair or textured hair, you need to give this a try. Yes? Oh, he wants food in this. Not right now, but we can do you want another snack? Okay. Oh, this is the sleep sack, by the way. Isn't that so cute? And it comes in a few colors, and like I said, it's just so soft and cozy. Okay, I've got him just right down here eating some cheddar bunnies. Okay, so, oh yeah, so Pipette, we love this for his body care. I love this for his hair. We get the orange and vanilla, and then everything else we get fragrance free. I also have the body wash of this. I didn't take it out of the shower just because I felt like it's pretty self-explanatory, but I get it all from Amazon, and I do find that it's pretty affordable. So very impressed by those. Specifically impressed with the detangler. I love this, and it really does get the knots out. It leaves his hair, it's such a mild scent, but leaves his hair smelling so good. Okay, my last couple categories are more of a miscellaneous type of category. Things that you don't necessarily need, but things that we absolutely love for this age, and I wanted to at least mention them. So first off being this water bottle. My older sister got this for him for Christmas, and he loves this thing. That's Mama's. Those are my notes. He loves this, and I just didn't realize that we needed something like this. I wish I would have gotten it sooner. So we've just been using it a ton since he opened it up, and it's so nice to throw in the diaper bag. It's the perfect little size for him. He can pick it up and drink out of it super easily. He loves freezing cold water. Like, he always drinks our water, and he just got so excited when he opened this and got to drink out of it. A little water bottle like this. Do your teeth hurt?
Yeah.
They do? You want some teeth medicine?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get some. Next miscellaneous item are these little toppers for any kind of pouches that you use for your kids. Again, this is something I would have said that I would never buy, but when he was 12, 13, maybe even a little bit before that, I can't remember. I found these later on. I wish I knew about these, but I heard a mom that I follow on YouTube talk about these, and I bought them instantly. They were super affordable, and you just put them on top of any pouch, and it helps your child to not make a mess at all. So now he's at the age where we don't use these anymore. He can control it, and he's really good with that, and he doesn't really get messy anymore. But before, we had to either hold it for him and help him squeeze it up, or we had to use these. And so these were game changing just for helping him to do more stuff on his own, but also just saving you from cleaning up a mess. So again, not necessary, but with the amount of pouches that I feel like most families use, if you have a little one who has trouble not making a mess with them, or if they're around the 12-month mark, maybe even earlier than that, I think you would love these. So I felt like it was worth mentioning. The last thing is also food related, and it's from, oh, you want to read that? Here. Look, you can read that. It's also food related, and it's from Mushi as well. We use this placemat when we go out to eat. So something that John and I were... Truck. Delivery truck. Ooh, look in here. Whoa. So something that John and I were really big on when we had him was that we didn't just want our life to end, basically. Oh, let's leave that alone, okay? And we spend a lot of time with friends. We do a lot of socializing. We have a lot of people over. But we also like to go out to eat every now and then. And so this has just been a game changer as far as cleanup goes with a child. And if you're like us and you are grossed out by germs, or you just like things to be neat and tidy majority of the time, if possible, I think you'd really enjoy this. So when we go out to eat, we put all his food on this, and we just let him have at it. We pull the high chair up to this, and he just eats right off of it. We wipe it down with a wipe and then throw it in the dishwasher, and I fold it up and put it right back in the diaper bag for the next time we might need it. So not necessary, but if you eat out a lot, or you're on the go a lot, or even just at home, if you want to put a snack on the coffee table or something, this could be something that you like. I got this from Amazon. Again, Mushi, but I'll have everything I can linked. Okay, I think the last category I want to talk to you guys about is thrifting. I pretty much just wanted to show you guys some of my favorite things to thrift, and one of them he is putting cheddar bunnies on right now, and that is books. We do not buy any books. We don't buy any brand new books. I don't see a point. I find the best books at the thrift store. He specifically likes these fingerprint ones. There's one right over there about 1, 2, 3, and I've started doing not school but just little lessons with him the last few weeks on numbers, letters, colors, food, animals, and so I use these kind of as almost curriculum for him. Obviously he's 1 year old, he's not going to school, and he doesn't pay attention for that long, but I feel like anything helps, so I'm giving it a try, and I try and find books that are more educational if I can, so that we can do these little lessons. But also he loves trucks right now, are his obsession. So just to be able to find books for 49 cents, 99 cents, 79 cents, $1.99, it's insane. And so majority of our books, like I said, are thrifted. And then something else that I thrift the majority of are clothes for him. I wanted to show you guys to hopefully inspire you or encourage you if you're someone who just thrifting has never been your thing. Guys, I'm telling you, if you're a mom, just give it a try, because we get most of his clothes thrifted. and I love that. So I found these Vans. I figured I would show you guys some of my favorite winter finds so far just from the last couple months. Washed them. They're like brand new. I paid up for these. These were $10 and they're a little too big for him right now. But just how cute are these? They're name brand Vans and they were $10 at Goodwill, which is my favorite place to shop. And then also wanted to give you guys a little tip. So I think I mentioned before that I follow more of a capsule wardrobe for him. So I don't buy as many clothes for him anymore. But in the beginning, I was buying a lot of stuff for him before I realized he just does not need all of this. I buy two kinds of things at the thrift store. I buy play clothes and then I buy nicer clothes. So what I mean by play clothes, just sweats like these, 99-cent guys or less, and he can, I don't care if he gets them dirty. I don't care if he gets food on them. I don't care if he poops or pees on them. They're just play clothes. And so when we're around the house, when we're not doing anything, these are the kind of clothes that he's wearing. And then also I have found some really good gems this winter that are nice. I found these adorable blue corduroys. He wore these all holiday season. I love those. And then I found this adorable little Christmas top, which is obviously getting put away for now for the next baby, but so cute. I couldn't believe that I found that. This I was shocked by. And guys, if I could show you his whole closet of thrifted clothes, you would die. You would not even believe the kind of stuff that people give away. And it's just amazing. And so now that I feel like I have a grasp on that, just kind of how I like him to dress and how he's comfortable dressing right now, it just makes it 10 times more exciting. So yeah, this thick, nice woolly sweater, he wore this all holiday season as well. And then also I get almost all of my toys outside of Love Every from the thrift store. So I don't buy a ton of toys for him because we have done the Love Every subscription, and you can just get the most insane deals. I got him the cutest Melissa and Doug barn for Christmas. I paid $5 for it. It is stunning, and it is hands down his top 2 favorite toy right now that he got for Christmas, and you can hear him right now, which brings me to my next point. I can see him playing in his room on the monitor. Put your kids' toys at a height that they can get to. This also has changed the game for us, and this is, I'm pretty sure, more of a Montessori technique. And so I watched a couple videos about this, talked to a couple friends about it, and they recommended it. And so we recently got those cube shelving that everyone has, and that has been great for our living room. I love the way it looks. I love how functional it is, and I love that my son can get to everything on the top and the bottom. And honestly, I will sometimes put our more like learning books on top just so they're easy for me to grab, and he will pull those down and read them still too. I will link the video where I installed the toy shelves in his nursery, and he goes in there and plays by himself all the time. He loves having that one shelf on the bottom, and so I try and mix those toys up again pretty regularly. Even sometimes I'll just take the toys out of the living room and put them in his room, and just the change of location, he still thinks they're so fun, even though it's literally the same toy that was just out in the living room. So I think that's all that I have for you guys today. Oh, last 2 things. I figured I would mention these. We just bought a fridge lock, like a child lock for a fridge, because he was going in there and pulling the Brita filter down and everything. And then also a toilet lock. And they're both so easy to use, super affordable. And maybe if your toddler needs that, I figured it's probably worth mentioning. But yeah, guys, this is my list. Sorry the end got a little bit hectic there, but that's okay. That's life with a little toddler. And yeah, we're loving it, and this stuff has really helped us. So let me know what your guys' must-haves are, and I, like I said, hope this was helpful. Hope you have an amazing start to your year, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!